I'm Jess.
I'm Julie.
And we're Two Caps in a Pod.
Hey. How's everybody doing? Thank you. We're tired.
We are really tired.
We're tired. Have we ever recorded? It's Sunday. Have we ever recorded on a Sunday?
I don't think so.
This is our first Sunday recording. I have the Sunday scaries because I have work tomorrow.
I went to Julie's last night and we yapped for 6 hours and then we were like, we still have more to talk about tomorrow.
Well, when was the last time I saw you?
Last time we recorded, so a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, so it's been a while. I mean, we like text and call nearly every day, but it's different. It's different in person. We had a lot to catch up on.
Weekly report.
Weekly report. I will start.
Yeah.
I have been reading books, storybooks, because I'm back to work with my children and we have to read for like 20 to 30 minutes every day because I do homework with them. I work with kids, they're not my kids. There's this really great YouTube channel called Books and it's video books, so it's interactive and it's literally like little mini shows. We watch probably 2 every day, but that's what I've been reading. I have not picked up one of my own personal books in about a week and a half since I started going back to work. But they're cute. So if you work with kids or you have little kids, that's a great resource. It's on YouTube and they're free. They're free books. I have been eating pre-packaged meals from Sprouts.
I love Sprouts. No.
Have
you tried the sandwiches?
Never, but everyone's been telling me to try the sandwiches.
You need to try the sandwiches. They're so good.
So I had never been to a Sprouts until a couple weeks ago. Like I was low-key meal prepping for work. And I don't like cooking right now. It's not therapeutic for me. I hate washing dishes. Like it just creates a bigger mess for me. And so my friend, one of my good friends from work, Adriana, she was like, Julie, go to Sprouts. They have like family meals. Put some in the freezer, take it out, whatever, put it in the oven and you're good. And I'm like, I'm not using my brain to my full capacity. Thank you so much.
I forget free will exists like that.
Right.
You're using free will the right way, Adriana.
Will. And so is Adri. Thank you, Adri. But no, that's been working. And then I go to Trader Joe's and I love the ciabatta bread. I've been eating that too. I freaking love the ciabatta bread with butter.
She sent me, because remember we were talking about Scotch chicken last episode. She sent me a picture and the Trader Joe's ciabatta bread is in there, huh?
Yes. So it's so bomb. It's so good. So that's what we've been eating. Yummy. I've been playing Words with Friends, but I've been losing, so I don't want to play it anymore.
What is that?
Words with Friends, it's kind of like Scrabble Go. Like you have a certain amount of letters to create certain words, but it's hard and I've been losing, so I don't think I'm gonna play it anymore. I'm playing with my friends from work and then random people. Yeah. I told Scott to download it, but he hasn't yet. But we play it on the iPhone games. Like there's a lot of little word games through the iPhone, and that's right. I always win, so I'm not used to this. But I've been playing that. That's been fun. I'm just salty. I've been obsessing over Tierra Mia.
I love Tierra Mia. I always get an iced horchata matcha latte. It's so good.
So does Scott. That's
so
Scott's
good.
order. Okay, I don't like matcha. No one beat me.
It's okay.
And Scott's always like, try it, you're gonna like it. I'm like, no, I won't. I'm sorry, it tastes like dirt to me. It's not supposed to be sweet, right?
No, but I like it sweet.
Okay.
I think it's supposed to be bitter.
No, speak your truth, queen. Don't shy away from that.
I love it sweet.
So my coffee has to practically be a milkshake. I'm not a real coffee drinker. I'm not. Like, I need to go to a place where it's the sweetest concoction and I could add caramel drizzle in that, whipped cream. I need all of it, honestly. I get an horchata frappuccino or a horchata frappe with caramel drizzle. So good. And we get butter croissants with it and we slam it. And it's all gone by the time we get home because we go get it and then we're done by the time we get back home. So Scott took me on Thursday and we went Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Wait, do you go to the West Queen one?
No, there's one in Whittier off of or by like Pico Rivera. It's bomb. So,
it's so good.
I had it before, but I don't know, it unlocked something in my brain. I was like, Scott, I need to go now, please. So good. I'm recommending. I have to read it as I wrote it. I'm recommending going for a walk when you receive some bad news that hurts your feelings and makes you upset and start shaking, and walk for as long as you can. It will regulate your body and you'll feel so much better. I am speaking from personal experience, but go for a walk. It'll really do you good. If you feel any like anxiety or just any kind of emotion where you're tense, you need to just literally go outside and walk up and down your driveway, or like walk up and down the stairs, or just be out in the sun. Actually, I texted Jess. I'm like, Jess, I had to go for a walk, and it was really, really late, but I had to do it.
It was 1 a.m. and it was like, girl, I remember when I woke up the next day and I told Andrew, I'm a little worried she went out on a walk at 1:30 in the morning.
You're so cute.
It was her neighborhood's
It was okay.
safe.
It is. But go for a walk. I'm recommending. My hubby and I are treating ourselves to little date nights and dinners. So I was a little late initially. I was telling Jess because we went to lunch. We went to Olive Garden.
You guys are on Olive Garden again, huh?
Actually, we hadn't been in a while. And I was surprised he suggested it because Scott likes Olive Garden, but he was also like, there's sometimes I just don't want to go, but you want to go, and we'll go because you want to go. And I'm like, but I want you to enjoy what you're eating too. Anyway, so we went to Olive Garden. So good. I'm a fettuccine Alfredo gal till the end, till I'm dust. And then we went to the movies on Thursday. We saw Superman. It was my second time watching it. It was Scott's first time watching it, and obviously he loved it, and I loved it, and I cried. I kind of cried the first time I watched it, but this time around I was just blubbering like a little baby because what a great story.
They all acted
Everybody
so
did.
good. I love him.
He is my favorite Superman, honestly.
I could say that 100%.
No one will really compare. I also love Brandon Roth's Superman. Yeah, but anyway, David Cornsweet, my Pookie, is my favorite Superman. And that concludes my weekly report.
Yay.
Thank you.
Let's see what my weekly report is.
Jess's turn.
Okay, reading the notes on my phone. I had like 175 notes, and I was bored the other day, and I just went through all of them, and I finally cleaned it out. I have like 20 now. It's been a long time coming that I do that because I have to write things down. I will forget them if I don't write something down.
Yeah.
And so my notes were just like random thoughts, just
really
like
quick. I have 551 notes. I live in my notes app. I love to write. I can't tell you, but I love to write. I have recipes in there. I have a whole, sorry, not to make this about me. I have a whole, mostly it's like new words that I learned from books, like words that I don't know. I have 6 iterations of that, and then I have a whole note dedicated to like things I want to use for captions. And this is just my pinned.
Okay, I also do have versions of those things, but I have them in Notion too. So maybe that's why it's because mine is split up, because I definitely have a lot of that.
Yeah, no, I'm crazy. I just love to like be able to. I wish I did it to pen and paper, but unfortunately my little computer is more savvy than the pen and the paper. Anyway, continue.
Eating breakfast spots. The breakfast spots I had recently were egg tuck, which is so good.
So is it like egg plates, or is it like egg in like sandwiches and
It's
burritos?
egg in sandwiches, burritos. And
I'll eat that. I
yeah.
like egg in specific things.
But it's like the Gordon Ramsay like eggs. Have you ever seen? They're like fluffy. They're like hotel eggs. Like
Ooh. Oh, I love a hotel egg.
Yeah. I was so hungry this day. Andrew was like, "What do you want?" And I guess he really wanted egg tuck. He had this like manipulative plan, and he's like. He was so intentional about going to egg tuck, but he made me think I had
He
not.
was like, "You want to go to egg tuck?"
Yeah. And he was like, "Can we?" Like, I was like, "I want whatever's closer," and he was like, "Oh, egg tuck is like around the corner." I was like, "I want whatever's fast. Like, I'm starving." And it ended up being 20 minutes, and I was sitting in the corner, and I was like, "Where the heck is this man?"
I would have flipped the car over.
But he came out with a bunch of delicious food, and they were giving out tote bags because of their opening week, and he got me a tote bag because he knows I like stuff.
It's a really cute tote bag.
I'm very happy about that. But it was so good, and they also do like those like fluffy eggs on top of like fries, on top of hash browns, and so we had 2 sandwiches. We each had a sandwich, and then that, and we both decided that it was too much. Like that's too much food, but it was really good.
Yeah,
it was so good.
I think there's an egg bread in La Habra. Have you heard of that? Scott and I went to brunch with Sammy and Bruce and Alex maybe last month, And it was really good. My thing about egg is when I'm eating like scrambled eggs, I come to a point where I'm like, I'm eating an egg. It just gives me the ick while I'm eating it. But
my next one, it's Einstein bagels. Have you ever had that?
I've heard of it.
So I actually had it the first time when we were coming down from San Diego from seeing Jasmine.
Okay.
And then, that's not true. I had it when I had it for the first time when I used to work at the law firm. It was really close, so I would DoorDash it a lot to the law firm.
Yeah.
I would have it there. And then I found one on the way down from San Diego, and then they just slowly have been popping up. And they just opened another one in this area, and now it's 10 minutes away. It's actually across from Chick-fil-A in that parking lot.
Really?
Yeah, that
Did they close
Aldi
the
has?
Rubios?
I think so.
Is it now Einstein Bagels?
Yeah.
Nice. That's very close,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
I've been playing maybe this time by Liza Minnelli.
Mm-hmm.
Which I haven't seen the musical though. It's from the musical.
I have not seen the musical. I know about the musical. It's from the musical.
Yeah.
I believe, not to be this person, I believe they also sing.
Think on That is where
Does Kurt sing it?
no, Kristen Chenoweth.
Oh, that's right, Chenoweth.
She sings it, and she sings it beautifully. But I recently fell in love with this song because Ben Platt.
Did he sing it?
He sings it, and his rendition of the song is very good.
He's very talented.
He's very talented.
He's very talented.
He also sang Diet Pepsi.
Now I seen that.
And
that
he
I
ate it
saw.
up.
Ate it up.
He ate it up. Yes, I've been saying that. Obsessed. When other people are passionate about something, I get so excited when people tell me something that they're passionate about. Like hearing people talk about things that they enjoy talking about. You can literally talk to me about grass. And I'll be like, tell me please. Like, if you have enough knowledge on it and you want to yap about it, like, I love a fellow yapper.
You're also a wonderful listener. That's what
Thank
makes
you.
a good yapper. You really listen when people speak.
I love when people talk to me about. I just like I love learning things, and when people feed my brain with their information about things that they really, really want to talk about, I just love it.
You're so sweet.
About like the randomest things. I literally talk to me about anything. I'm like, really?
I'm gonna talk to you about paint drying.
Yeah. Recommending watching the Dodgers and watching specifically Will Smith. I love him. I have always loved him, and he's having a great season. He's honestly kind of like on a slow ball right now.
Like,
but
watching them lose.
He was on a. I know. They're
sorry.
losing to the Padres right now,
And they lost to the Angels.
Ugh, that's embarrassing.
Whatever's going on, but in the grand scheme of things,
Will Smith is having a good stretch. He was having a very good stretch, and everybody was like, Will Smith, and I'm like, I've been on him.
He
is my favorite player. And this is the one season I have not been to a bunch of games, but we're going to one tomorrow. And I get to see Will Smith. If he doesn't play...
Don't even say that. He's going to play.
Oh,
then we have to leave.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna have to go.
Yeah, we gotta go. Alright. Treating myself to some scheduled rest. I struggle with time.
That really surprises me because you're so organized.
Yes, but sometimes I think I try to do too much in a time period, and then I overexhaust myself, or I get overwhelmed.
For sure.
And so now I've learned to schedule in some rest. Like today, when I was making my weekly schedule, I was like, I'm going to be out late, and then I have to wake up for work at 7 in the morning, and then we're going to do this podcast. I'm going to be dead by the end of the day. Before, I would have been like, okay, now you have to do an hour of homework and 3 more hours of work and edit the podcast and all this stuff. And now I'm just like scheduling the rest. Scheduling the rest of the day off because I get overwhelmed. We need a rest, girl.
I'm glad you are taking that time for yourself. It's important.
Thank you.
You need to rest a little noggin.
Gotta fall asleep. That was my weekly report.
Yay. Thank you, Queen.
Alright. Ready to talk about our topic?
I'm very excited.
This was fueled by the viewers. Our many, many viewers that are all encompassed into a group chat.
Our international... Just kidding. We got this idea. I was like, Jess, I'm going to text our group chat. I'm going to text our friends, and I'm going to ask, what should we talk about? And then I was like, you better answer, or I'm going to be under your bed and in your walls. I was threatening. And we had some really good responses. Really
They
exciting.
fed us content.
Absolutely.
They said, here you guys go. You asked, we supply.
And that's how it should be moving forward. Okay. First topic is Jeremiah versus Conrad from The Summer I Turned Pretty. Boo. Just kidding.
This season is actually pissing me off as a non-viewer. I don't watch the show, but I'm very tuned in.
It's super easy to be tuned in because it just goes so viral and everyone's talking about it, which is amazing. It goes viral.
It's all over TikTok. People.
It's genuinely
posting
everywhere. It's everywhere, which is that they're doing their job. It's doing its thing. I'm a non-viewer this season. I just did not care to tune in. But I was talking about whenever it came out, I watched the first season and then that prompted me to read all the books. So I read all the books. And I was like, okay, very entertaining, but I was like, cute, cool. And then last night, Jess and I were talking, funnily enough, we were talking about Summer I Turned Pretty, Jeremiah versus Conrad. I agree with you of what you said yesterday. I hope Belly chooses herself. Oh no, actually, that's not what I said. I hope Belly chooses herself.
I said that would actually piss me off if that happened. If she went through this whole shebang and then decides, I'm not going to end up with anyone, I choose Summer, I'll be pissed. I think I'm going to tune into the season finale.
I'm going to tune into the season finale and then I'll watch everything. Because I read the books, but I know it's not going to be beat for beat the same thing. And I do know what happens in the books, and I was kind of like, huh? But no spoilers here. But I don't know why she is bouncing between two brothers. The world is so big. There are more people to meet, and you're gonna go from one brother
to another brother. That's crazy.
And also the thing about it, they're practically family. No, they're not related, but their moms are besties. Their families they're practically cousins. I don't think I'm team either of them. I mean, I tell Jess, I'm like, okay, Conrad and the actor Chris, he is so good at yearning. Yeah. I love the yearning aspect of Conrad. But he's also not treated Belly well, and he's also hurt her, admittedly. And on the flip side of that he was really hurt and devastated by his mother's illness, by the loss of his mother. So while his actions are not validated, I do understand. But also, Belly, why are you making Susanna's funeral about you and you being mad at Conrad? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Okay, I feel like sometimes I don't have a leg to stand on because I'm not viewing this. Okay, I really want to get into it. It's just, it'll piss me off. I'll just be like, no, that was not the right move, Belly. But she's not the only person that makes mistakes, and I feel like I've been a little too hard on her the last couple of days. I'm like,
everybody has.
It's a little too.
You're not the only one who's upset
warranted,
with her.
but
yeah.
I'm like, but then I started seeing clips of the previous seasons. I'm like, okay, Conrad, you were doing a little too much.
Yeah.
You were doing a little too much. I understand you were doing your mother. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand there's perspective.
Sure.
Maybe we could have been okay, maybe he's grieving his mother. That's why he's acting like this. And I don't have to go as far as get married with his brother to make a point.
Getting married to his brother who cheated on me in Cabo. And I found out at a party because the girl was talking about it. I think she did that on purpose.
Lacey.
Oh, Lacey. I think Lacey was doing that. Lacey Barone or something? Barone?
Who sings Lacey?
Olivia
Rodrigo.
I love that song.
That song is very good.
The streets are saying that in the show, Lacey said that on purpose because she knew Belly was in the bathroom. And maybe she didn't know, but she was happy that Belly found out. I hope Belly smacked Jeremiah. I don't know.
She did.
Did she?
She did, because I saw the video. She did. She smacked him. Good.
And then the immaturity is showing because he thinks the way to fix that is proposing to her. And her immaturity is showing by saying yes. Yeah. How do we think the rest of your life is going to go, kids, if we base the marriage off of that? Hello?
How do you feel about the ring?
Oh my god, what ring?
The non-existent ring?
Oh, her little tinfoil ring. And she's all like she holds out her hand. And she's so smug.
No shade, no tea. I think Lola Tongue is such... She's
cute. I love
so
her.
well.
Yeah.
Did you see she's in a new music video and she looks so good?
For what? Royal Otis. I've never heard of them.
Me either.
She's a baddie. She was on Broadway.
No way.
She was in Hadestown. She played Eurydice.
That.
That's a really good musical.
Really?
It's a really good musical. She played opposite Jordan Fisher.
No way.
Yeah. She did really good.
Well, she went to what high school did she go to?
Was it LaGuardia?
Yeah. LaGuardia, is that high school?
Yeah.
That's the one where like all the actors are like bred in there, right? Like actors.
Timothy Chalamet went there.
A lot of people went to LaGuardia.
A lot of people.
Is it in New York?
It's in New York, yeah. Timothy Chalamet went there. I think Ansel Elgort went there.
Really?
Yeah, but a lot of people went there. A lot of people went there. They literally breed like stars. All kinds of them, performing stars.
Is it a performing arts?
Yeah,
okay.
That's their focus.
Center?
And I think it's private. I don't know, don't quote me, but
I think it would be.
It's a very popular, famous high school.
Well, yeah, they breed actors like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, but I hope Belly chooses herself. But we'll see. I don't even know when the season finale is.
I just don't.
Or series finale, I have no idea.
The one other thing I do like is I really, really like when, it's part of the reason I like Taylor Swift so much, people put so much thought into Easter egging, and just like these small details are part of the story arc, and they're going to make it to the overall point. And I like the color theory in The Summer I Turned Pretty. Conrad is always associated with red. And Jeremiah is always associated with blue.
Because he makes her sad. And
I think it's like in reference to the Taylor Swift song.
Red. They love Taylor Swift.
They do love Taylor Swift.
They used well, I think
False God.
I don't know that was a crazy scene.
They used False God twice actually.
Period. In one of the trailers, they used Delicate, Taylor's version, and we were all like, "Oh my God, Rap TV!" And then
didn't happen.
It's not coming. So, who do you want Belly to end up with?
Okay, I don't want her to end up with either of them because they're all pissing me off. But I feel like her choosing herself as a cop out. I don't like anything that's going on.
But they really have. Well, her and Jeremiah truly have all the odds against them, like from their family. And I mean, from the clips that I've seen of the latest episode, like Conrad is trying to be supportive, but then they end up having like a blowout fight on the beach, right? It's crazy how we know so much about it just because of what goes on in TikTok and Twitter and the kind of scenes. Because I haven't watched it, but I'm tuned in. I think I do want her to choose herself, but I don't want her to choose Jeremiah.
As long as it's not Jeremiah. I'm okay with it. I really wouldn't want to say choose Conrad. I think if I had to list it, it would be Conrad choosing herself, Jeremiah. Yeah. I want to give Jenny her flowers because we can't be friends. Perfect use of that song. I almost tuned in because of that specific scene. I think her acting, I think the vibe, I think the use of the song, I think it's perfect. I love that scene.
We're just gonna have to watch it at this point.
I know.
We need to start watching it.
We will watch this season
for more insight. Yeah.
Together.
Yeah. When we come back next time or whenever, we will we'll have fresh perspectives. Yeah. I think that wraps up Jeremiah versus Conrad.
But we would like to know your thoughts, so comment below.
Sound off. Who do you choose? What's your team?
Lola Tongue, I love you. And she's a Swiftie.
I love Lola Tongue. She's a cutie pie.
She eats down.
Thank you, Sam, for that topic, for that submission. Thank you, Diva. Okay, the next one is from Carl.
It's brought to you by our friend Carl.
The next one is brought to you by Carl. He put performative male versus F-boy.
I was like, Julie, what does that even mean?
And I had to show her. Well, first, my question for the audience: have you guys seen the performative male contest going on TikTok?
It's so funny once you realize what it is.
And this is how I describe it. No one come for me, but think of a guy who is like hipster adjacent, because I don't think there are any such thing as hipsters anymore. But someone who thinks they're not on trend, like, but they're very micro trendy.
This is straight male.
a straight male specifically, and they pick up like essences of feminine hobbies, or what's deemed to be feminine hobbies, right? So I was like, okay, Jess, think of a tote bag wearing, cardigan wearing, matcha drinking, claro listening kind of dude. And she was like, okay. And she was like, got it. And then I showed her some videos. And also there was guys coming into those contests with guitars and skateboards and reading 2 books at once.
I just feel like, you know, they have patchwork sleeves.
That is, oh my god, that's so funny. Patchwork.
And have some sort of headphone. Doesn't
like
have,
a thick,
yeah,
like a huge.
Anything but an AirPod. like wired headphones, thick ones, anything but AirPods.
I feel like the Apple headphones. Or those big ones.
Yeah.
And they're probably in the color green. I don't know why I think of like a green cardigan, but they're like
flare jeans.
It's kind of, they're dressing for the female gaze, but what they think is the female gaze, because again, this is like straight men. Nothing wrong with it, but girlies can clock when you're not being authentic to yourself, and that's the thing too. That's not, you're not authentically wearing that cardigan. I love a cardigan on a guy, first of all. Again, I know when it's not true to you.
You know who has a slutty cardigan and he looks damn good? Chris Evans in Knives Out.
Oh, his white sweater? Yeah.
He looks so cute in his cardigan.
And like, too bad he's an a-hole in that movie.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. But he does. Oh, and the watch.
Yeah. See, when guys do it because they just like want to do it and it's not trying to like be performative, it lands. Like David Corn Sweat with his glasses.
Oh, that's my man. I love him.
With his slutty little glasses. You know who else has slutty little glasses? Jonathan Bailey in Jurassic World Rebirth. Is that what that movie is called?
I don't know.
He also.
I don't want to remember that movie.
He also has slutty little glasses in that movie, and
love. They're
it eats
so
what it
cute
eats
because it works, and
when it's not.
He literally wears glasses. That's so funny. I also was like, Jess, I think performative males they're manipulating the way that everyone around them is seeing them and how they think of them. How they're being perceived as very meticulous.
The keyword in this is performative. Like, if that's who you are and that's what you're doing because you like to do it.
But also
this is not the audience that we're.
But also you can tell when someone is being authentic. But also I think we're in a day and age where the general public, let's say, of TikTok, they want people who are authentic, but when you give an ounce of that, they're like, okay, well, you are strange and bizarre, and I don't like that kind of authenticity. It's like, one, let's leave everyone alone. But also, things are trendy for a reason, right? Oh my god, we forgot about this. The performative male has a labubu on his jeans. Like, are we being mean?
Okay, so the conversation is performative male versus the F-boy.
Now, an F-boy, okay, a performative male, I feel like is well, I'm such a nice guy. Why don't I have a girlfriend? Or why don't the girls choose me? But an F-boy knows that they're being an F-boy.
They're doing the same thing, but with different approaches.
They're a little more like, yeah, what about it?
Yeah, like I'm gonna do this and
what about it? And
so what would you prefer? I mean, we are both in very happy relationships.
Yes. I would prefer men don't speak to me.
I prefer that.
No, don't go. No.
Yeah, don't go around me.
But in a hypothetical situation, I would prefer at least speaking to the performative male, because I'll be like, all right.
Really?
They'll be really annoying. They're all gonna be annoying. First of all,
I think I prefer the F-boy. The reason is not, I don't think for it to ever go for, but it's more like I would rather you be upfront with your intentions.
Okay.
Like, if you're gonna be scummy, then might as well just be like, I'm scummy and like I have a clear intention, as opposed to like, let me do all of this to
show you who you
think you want.
Yeah. Well, that is scarier. Yeah. But you know, when that text was sent in our group chat, and now I'm thinking about it, I haven't heard the term F-boy in a while.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of been out of the zeitgeist for a bit because that's not what's popular, but they have rebranded. I feel like they've actually rebranded themselves as the performative male.
Yeah.
If we ever get Carl on here, I'm gonna ask him about this. Like, what are your thoughts, Carl, on that? The only reason I knew what that meant was because of the videos that I've seen. It's also you have to be chronically online too.
Yeah.
A chronically online guy. Too. I'm chronically online.
I know, I'm 100% chronically online.
But they literally, I don't know, they know what's up.
The thing about like F-boys though is like that's authentic to who you are, and I don't want it. As opposed to the performative male, you're doing something, you're not being authentic, and I would rather probably see the authentic version of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes, a lot of times that's cooler.
Right. But as you said, if the authentic version of yourself is an F-boy, I'm gonna run away screaming in a hypothetical situation. Because again, the term has kind of cycled out currently.
Yeah.
F-boy. So trends are circular. So I feel like it'll come back in. But
maybe it's with a younger audience though.
Maybe, but
like I feel like that was because we were younger. Like, do you think that we were just like?
I definitely remember the term being in high school. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I feel like, well, then it turned into like E-boy, which kind of was synonymous with F-boy. And the
E-boys have slowly they've morphed into the performative male though.
Anyway, if you don't agree or do agree, you let us know. Just don't come for us, please, because...
Okay, also, we're not hating on the aesthetic.
No, I actually
love the aesthetic when it's authentic.
And that's just the difference. We know when you don't mean it.
Yeah.
We're not hating, at least we're trying not to if it sounds like it. We apologize.
Sorry.
This topic was given to us. Maybe next time we'll do a little more research, but we had to pivot quickly.
We had to please the people.
We did. But
we
again,
asked and we
delivered. Again, sound off in the comments.
Yeah.
If you agree or disagree, keep it respectful. But
give us perspective.
What do you think? Are we missing anything? You let us know, okay? But thank you, Carl, for that topic. I can't wait to pick your brain about that when you're a guest on the pod. Next topic is Cat's Eye's Gap ad.
They ate down. Oh my gosh.
Slayed.
Okay, Julie had like a lot more intel about the creation of Cat's Eye.
Oh yeah.
I was just like, oh my god, I love them.
Yeah.
Just watching it for the first time, I was like, oh my god, I love
so
them.
Beautiful.
You actually had them on your weekly report one time, I think.
It was our first weekly report. I've been about it. I really am a big fan of Cat's Eye. They're beautiful. They're so talented.
I like how
their music videos and their choreo eats, and they eat it up every time.
And I love how diverse they are. I personally that was one of my favorite things. I felt like Cat's Eye was K-pop. That's what I thought it was. I mean, you explained it does have essence of K-pop, but to see how diverse they are, I love it.
Yeah.
I personally, that's one of my favorite things.
They are beautiful, intelligent, smart. So I was telling Jess that they are described as a global girl group. So when they were being formed, they actually went on a show. It was this whole thing. It's Dream Academy or Popstar Academy on Netflix, and it's a collaboration between Hybe and Geffen Records. They were like, we want to use the K-pop formula, but have it be a global girl group, like girls from all around the world and girls from all kinds of different backgrounds, because 3 of the girls were born in the United States. They have all kinds of different backgrounds. They are bilingual and multilingual baddies, so I was just explaining a little bit of that to Jess. But yeah, they do follow the K-pop formula in a certain way because they're not based in South Korea. They're based in the United States, in Los Angeles, so they have a lot of leeway that their K-pop counterparts do not. And there is a lot of discourse about their K-pop, they're not K-pop, it's like, well, they're not, but
they pulled aspects
yes,
of it.
And
they pulled inspiration
because that was the point, and that label Hybe is known for generating and cranking out all these K-pop stars. But again, yes, that was the intention behind that, and they're doing a damn good job. They only debuted last year, so they've only been a group for maybe close to 2 years now. But I love those divas. I saw the ad on my phone and Scott was next to me and I was like, look at my divas. Look at them.
I think
The commercial, the campaign. Yeah.
I think their campaign was filmed in the female perspective, and I think there was definitely some girly pops there.
Have you seen the behind the scenes or the making of?
No.
You should see it. I think you're really gonna enjoy it.
I think I should see it. I think there is a female gaze.
Mm-hmm.
There was female perspective that was included in this. I mean, the song choice, the choreography. That campaign is so good.
It's really
and
good.
They all look beautiful.
And even before it came out there, I think there was a little teaser, or maybe, I don't want to say that it leaked, but I think it was released earlier in other parts of the world or in the US than when it actually was launched. Because right now there's, it's fall campaigns, so, you know, denim is a really big market in the later part of the year. And then all the controversy surrounding Sydney Sweeney's ad, people are like, now this is how you do a denim campaign with a beautiful, diverse group of not only the women who are in the group, but the people who are also dancing in the commercial.
Yeah,
in
and
the video.
I feel like the dancing accentuates the jeans.
They look damn good.
Yeah, they look good.
They are eating down.
Dancing around, bopping.
They look so, they look beautiful. They look amazing.
I love them.
Yeah, but literally it got the people talking, and that's there's another campaign, I think it's Lucky Jeans or maybe it's Levi's, I don't know. Addison Rae is in another denim campaign for another company, but everybody's talking about Cat's Eye, as they should. Period. And then I saw, this was really funny, really quick. So Cat's Eye is dancing to Milkshake by Khalees. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. And someone on Twitter was like, why aren't they using the song from the girl group if the girls make songs? But that's what Gap does. So the other campaign that went viral was Tyla dancing to Back on 74 by Jungle. If you play, do you know that song? Yeah. So that went viral too. And then it was Troye Sivan dancing to, I think, Thundercat. I think so.
There's someone with...
Someone's cooking it.
Yeah, someone's cooking
Gap
at
headquarters.
Yeah. Someone is throwing out these ideas and they're landing.
Hey, period. I can't wait for the next one. Yeah, so that's what Gap has been doing. They're getting usually singers and performers, but using other people's songs. And it's working, and keep doing it, please. Yeah, but that's us showing our love for the Cat's Eye Gap campaign. Love. And every time the commercial is on, I watch it. I never skip it.
All the way through.
I never skip it.
I actually watched a TikTok of them all saying they watch it all the way through too. Like they're obsessed with it, and I love that.
Because they look darn good.
Yeah.
And everything about that is just perfection, honestly. Period. Thank you, Cat's Eye. Thank you, Gap. The next topic came from a submission request. Isaac wanted us to talk about how skinny he is.
So Isaac is probably like the thinnest person I know.
He literally disappears.
Yeah,
into the night.
He fits in everywhere, every space. I wish I could be.
I wish I could be as skinny as he
Isaac.
is. I wish I could be as skinny. Skinny queen. Mariah has nothing on him. He's the skinniest.
I'm like waist wear.
Waist wear. A non-existent diva.
Argue with the wall.
Argue with the wall, please. Isaac is the skinniest person we know. Thank you, Isaac. Love you. All right.
We can't continue.
Y'all thought we weren't going to talk about this, huh? Jess, what's on the horizon?
Taylor Swift! TS12 has
been confirmed.
Unlocked. And we found out through the New Heights podcast.
I was
and
telling
the launch
Jess
of Taylor. That was actually like, oh my gosh, I'm going to go rewatch it tomorrow.
I was gagged. It took me a while to watch it, actually. It took me like 3 days.
I actually get really sad when we don't get the first play on our videos. I'm like, oh, so nobody liked us, everyone hated us. And it's because it does take a while to listen to podcasts. It takes me a while.
It does because, well, that also was a 2-hour episode.
Yeah.
So that was long, and I'm like, all right, I want to pay attention, and I want to give, my all into it, because I can't even tell you how long it's been since Taylor sat down for an interview. It's been years. Like, into a camera to be recorded, it's been so long. And I was like, Jess, this is like, I've never seen this before.
I know,
She's sitting with her boyfriend.
She's sitting there, mesmerized by her man, talking about her accomplishments.
It really, I mean, I always knew she was a human being, obviously, but it's like, okay, you're just Taylor. Like, you are literally just a person. And she is. Like, and obviously I know that, but I'm really glad she was comfortable to be vulnerable and open up. She got her master's back, so she owns all her work, all her previous work. And seeing her openly cry like that too, I started crying. I started crying with her. I'm like, oh my god. At its core, she is just a 35-year-old woman who's in love, who her job happens to be writing music and sharing it, and she happens to be super damn good at her job and excels in it. And
I also think when you're being as vulnerable as you are in the art that you're creating, you kind of have to be a business, like, on the forefront.
No, for sure. I was thinking about that too. Like, I was thinking about her on the Eras tour. Like, obviously that's her, but that's Taylor Swift, the performer. We don't know Taylor Swift off the stage or off the camera. You know, we don't know her intimately like that. Nobody does, except obviously her family and her man and her best friends. So
yeah.
But actually, a lot of people really loved the interview on New Heights, and even one of my bosses was talking to me and Adriana about it. Adriana is also a huge Swiftie with me at work, my girl. And one of our bosses was like, oh yeah, I watched that episode. And we were like, really? You watched it? But it was a wonderful, wonderful announcement. I loved everything she talked about. And I was gagged at the cover art for her 12th album, The Life of a Showgirl.
Also, for me, it was really sweet, and it makes me happy to see Travis Kelce celebrate her in the way that she deserves to be celebrated, as any woman that is in a relationship should be celebrated. And
very, very, very deserving.
That's how you get the girl.
Very deserving. That's how you get the girl. That's how it works. Yeah, but oh my gosh, so she said the album title, showed the album art, and then read off the track list. I was like,
oh, she gave it to us all.
I was like, oh my god. Because usually it's like an Easter egg for each of those things and a countdown. We're
talking about theories, I don't know, but Life of the Showgirl, the theory is that it was made before Tortured Poets, or she was like aiming for that.
Oh yeah.
She was going, like, I think she was like, okay, I'm gonna start bringing this concept to life, and then things changed.
Yeah.
Either it was her.
You know, I think, because I think I told you that, or that was the thing that I was thinking about when I was saying we should share the theories. But it kind of, not that it doesn't make sense, but the timeline doesn't really work out, because she started Eras in March.
Yeah.
And she had been like in rehearsals in late 2022, or from 2022 to early 2023, and the events with
Ratty,
that wasn't that 2023 as well? Yes, because Tortured Poets came out 2024. I don't know. But that is the theory.
That is the theory.
The Life of a Showgirl was supposed to be first.
I feel like maybe because Midnight's. Dita Von Teese, her appearance in the Bejeweled video is, I think, Taylor liking that aesthetic.
Oh yeah.
And so
in the martini glass.
Yes, that
Slane.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think she liked the aesthetic, and she was like, okay, I want this to be incorporated in the future.
Yeah.
And then she went out and experienced those things with Ratty, and then wrote that album, and then also like experienced the Eras tour and realized, oh, this is
also happening.
Yeah.
This is my life. I actually am a showgirl.
And because when she talks about it in the podcast, she says, oh, it's about like the backside
behind the scenes of it.
And I think for a long time she liked the aesthetic and realized like, oh, I'm this persona that has to constantly be changing, and I have to constantly be a showgirl. And so she Easter egged at that. That's why I think there's personally so much Easter eggs of that from previous things.
When the tour came back, like, so she said she recorded the album, or she would fly to Sweden during the European portion, was started in May of 2024, because that's when Tortured Poets was added to the set list, and that the first show back was in Paris. So she toured Europe that summer, and in her off day she would go to Sweden to record and write with. She's back with the producers Max Martin and Johan Schellback, who helped her write on Red, 1989, Reputation. So this is gonna be a pop album.
Also have written a lot of pop hits.
Toxic, Into You. Every song in the 2000s, Max Martin is behind it, like genuinely. So we're getting fed. And they're also just insane when they work together. Have you seen the behind the scenes of them writing? Dude, it's amazing. I really hope she shares the writing process of this album. Like, I love when she does that. Because you see their brains working so quickly in real time, and I'm like, oh my god, that is your art.
It's happening organically, that's what it is.
For sure, I love that, and I love that they capture, and I love that they share it. Like, please keep doing that. So, yeah, I mean, that definitely that could be a theory.
That's my theory.
And I love how colorful everything is.
Yeah.
And
she
looks beautiful on. Okay, there are a lot of variants, but everyone has a lot of variants now. That's the thing. Everyone, shut up.
Yeah, I just watched a video.
I just read an article.
I just read a TikTok article. That a lot of artists actually. I could understand people's like unhappiness with that, but a lot of artists actually. I was not under the impression that other artists do that. No, a lot of other artists do that.
No, they did that. Not to put her on blast, but when Adele's last album came out, her like the vinyl pressings, backed up the vinyl pressing industry altogether for months because they just made so many. I think I read an article or a TikTok video or something like that. I read a TikTok article, but yeah. So I mean, people have been doing it, and Taylor Swift is not the first one to do that. Ariana Grande has had Eternal Sunshine had album variants. Brat had album variants. So many people. Billie Eilish had album variants. Like, all your faves do that. That's the standard now. That's the standard. People are loving vinyls again. Thank goodness.
Also, you don't have to purchase it.
You don't have to buy it. And, like, is it overconsumption? Yeah. I mean, I have not bought one vinyl. I bought a deluxe CD. And, okay, Taylor also released 4 deluxe CDs. There was different colors behind her and Travis on the New Heights episode, and those colors corresponded with the 4 deluxe variants of the CD. I bought one of those. I bought the standard, but I look at the album variants or the vinyl variants, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna pass for now. Like, it's okay.
I didn't even buy anything because I'm not in the overconsumption era of my life right now.
I do usually have 2 CDs. I get 2 CDs from Taylor.
Go off. I mean, that's your thing.
Okay. If I could afford it, I would have bought all 4 of the deluxes. That's what I did for Lover, but I was like, girl, you're catching me at a wrong time.
So my sad songs, I love them. That was the entirety of Tortured Poets. Tortured Poets was a sad.
Are you ready for happy songs?
I'm ready for happy songs, yes. But one of my favorite track 5s is So Long London. And that specific scene of her singing, I'm just getting color back into my face. And the fact that this is such a colorful album, it just... And I love that part of the song. I literally have been waiting to yap about this to whoever. I love that part of the song because it literally, I don't know how she does it, but she literally makes it sound like she's like coming up for air. Yeah. And so the way it like elevates, I'm not a music person at all. I don't know the science behind music, but the way that she produced it so that it sounds like she's like literally coming up for air. Wow. I love that part of the song. I love So Long London. I know it's a sad song. I know it's like, it's track 5, obviously, but I love it, and I love that this is a colorful album because, yeah, she's getting color back into her face.
She is, and she told Travis life's more upbeat. When there was a part where he kisses her hand, I literally screamed out loud. I was like, no, so much PD. I was gagging. Wait. They seem so happy, and I love that for her. I'm happy that she's happy. I'm happy they're happy. They're super cute. Also, Jason Kelsey was an excellent interviewer.
Yeah, he did really
excellent.
Good.
People were calling him like Jason Kelsey Walters and Jason Kelsey C. Sawyer.
It's because I think he's just. I think from the get-go he was like just as like involved in the edits and like the theories and the fan shipping. Yeah. I think he's always been a huge TAYVIS fan.
that was really sweet. He was like trying to keep them on track and like reel them in. He's like, hey, okay, let's.
And it's so funny because he's so chaotic.
Yeah. When he was like screaming at the beginning, I was like, oh my god.
He did
that
it
was
like
funny. He did. They sure did. Yes, but we're so excited for the Life of a Showgirl. We're seated on October 3rd.
We actually will be at Hornets.
I'm gonna like go in a corner and listen to it. I don't care if the monsters are scaring me. I have to. Oh, man, I don't want to wait, but I will probably have to wait. I usually like listen on my own, but we'll work it out. But do you have a track to claim yet?
I haven't. You know, I've never done that, and so Julie, she always does this.
I claim a track. Well, okay, when Midnights came out,
you claimed Bejeweled.
I claimed track 9 at first because I didn't know the track names, and it ended up being Bejeweled.
You just picked a random track?
I think so. I don't remember. No. Sorry, the list, the track list was out. I think I'm claiming Eldest Daughter. I'm the only daughter, but I think I'm claiming that.
I think I'm claiming The Fate of Ophelia.
I don't even know. I can't even like, what word am I looking for? Guess what that might be about. I know some pen is gonna be on fire.
I think the English major in me is claiming
The Fate of Ophelia.
I love a tragic song. I love a tragedy.
You sure do. It's Jess. I always say this. Jess loves a sad song, but she's so like so bubbly and happy, and she's like, I love So Long. And I'm like, is everything? Are you okay? She is. She's okay.
I love it.
I might also claim Honey. I don't know.
That's
I have no idea.
I like Elizabeth Taylor too.
I need to listen to this now. I'm hoping she gives us a lead single. I don't think she will. And okay, so she said there's only the 12 tracks.
I don't think that's true.
And I was like, are you sure?
Julie clocked it before I did.
I was like, she's lying. No, just kidding. I believe her. But she's never really said anything like that before. So
she was just so like calling it out.
What she said about Midnights was that Midnights had 13 tracks initially, and then all of a sudden at midnight the next day, I don't know, at 2 a.m. she releases 2 a.m. edition, which was more songs, and everyone was asleep and everyone was like, what the heck? And then for Tortured Poets, she released the anthology. So she has like, she writes so many tracks, but she did specifically say that they just wrote these 12 tracks. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll have to see. But I do hope there's an Eras Tour documentary like thrown in there somewhere, because I would love to see everything about. I need to know the ins and outs of that stage. I have to know how it works. I know it goes up and down and back and forth, and I know she dives in it and swims in it, but like, how does that happen? I want to see her point of view from the stage.
Travis Kelce talks about how she's an athlete and how she's basically on like a fireboard.
That surprised me that the stage is like hot.
I never thought that, but I mean, duh, it's like
it's a screen.
It's a screen, yeah.
Screens get hot. Like the TV in your room gets hot.
Yeah.
That was interesting. And I mean, performing for 3 hours seems insane, but she really also never talked about it until like the interview.
Yeah. The interview is so good.
I'm like, Queen, talk about more, please. I want to hear everything about the Eras Tour. Yeah, but so excited for Life of a Showgirl. Everybody's talking about it, arguing about it, excited about it, not excited about it.
I have a question. Do you think TS13 will be her last album?
No.
I don't think so either. A lot of people think it will be. I think she just loves it too much.
We know about Taylor Swift and 13s. I think she's gonna go all effing out for TS13, whenever that will be. I don't even. Okay, people are like, oh my gosh, she's gonna tour this album. I'm like, I don't think so, because that's gonna be crazy. I hope not. I'm sorry. I don't. I hope not, because how are we gonna get tickets, Jess?
I also think if it is really 12 songs, that's a short tour.
Because she just did an all-encompassing tour.
I don't think that will be her next tour. I'm just like not.
I don't think she's gonna tour this album, and if there is something happening, like, I can't wait to see what else she does. I don't think people expected a new album for her, and we're getting it. Either be excited or stay mad. Be there or be square. We're there. Exciting.
How exciting.
Period. Anything else to add?
No, I think that's it. Sleigh boots and messy boots. Well, my sleigh boots was Taylor. I mean, I know we just spent like 30 minutes plus talking about that. But my other sleigh boots is that the MLB had their first girl umpire, Miss Jen Powell. There's a lot of opinions naturally. People just like to complain. They like to complain, and okay, so what? It's a step forward. You know what? And I'm here for it. Whether you think your thoughts and your opinions, I'm here for it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for it.
Me too.
I'm always going to be here for a woman entering in male spaces and being like, hey. And there's a learning curve. Okay, guys? Like, give someone some time. Give someone some patience.
Absolutely.
And people need to stop being mean. Okay?
Like, okay, I want to see you go out there.
I want to see you go out there and be perfect at something for the first time.
Umps already get so much criticism.
Huh?
Umpires already get so much criticism, as they should, because some of those calls are like. But yeah, you go out and do it if you're complaining.
My messy boots. So the Dodgers played the Padres this past weekend. Well, when we were filming this, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And Andrew and his family and our friend Alex went to the Padres game, and they were so close to Will Smith. I was supposed to go to this trip. Let me say that first. I was supposed to go to this trip, and I opted out to go for personal reasons, and they ended up being so close to him that if I were there, I probably would have screamed at him to be like, please, please, please come over here and sign something, or just look at me and I will be happy.
No, Jess that's her favorite player.
That is my favorite.
That's her favorite player. Okay.
And he throws the ball, and Andrew doesn't catch it, and you know who catches it? Alex. You know what he does? Hands it to a kid. A kid! Why would he hand it to a kid? I'm sorry. I've been waiting for this. I've probably been waiting for this longer than this kid has been alive. Never saw the kid. I don't know who it is, but...
No, that's probably true.
That was my messy boots.
When Jess told me that, I literally screamed.
I said, no way, no way, no way. And I think Andrew was not expecting me to be so devastated about it, and I was. I was devastated.
Yeah, probably he was thinking it wasn't a big deal, but...
I was so sad. It's my messy boots.
Now they know. And they better not do it ever again.
Alex said he was going to give me the ball regardless, but...
Liar, yes he was.
I think he would have, and I think if it was a glass now ball, I would have given it to him without even a thought. So, Alex, what the heck?
Boo. Okay, my sleigh boots, messy boots. My messy boots. So, we created and we're advertising a Google form to get everyone else's opinions and thoughts on the life of a showgirl, and nobody responded to it.
We flopped.
It flopped, and I'm like, Jess, why are we flopping? And we put it up on more places too, and no one cared. Fine, learning curve again.
It's okay.
Moving on, but I'm laughing about it. So when I texted our friends today, I'm like, you guys better respond, please. And they did.
It'll actually hurt our feelings.
No, it would have. I'd be like, oh man. But
Billy would have been like, all right, we're not recording today.
Hey, you know what? Probably. That was one messy boots. My second messy boots is realizing some people would rather never talk to me again than take accountability and apologize for something that they did wrong. Okay, that's your thing. My sleigh boots is I accept that I can only control myself and my reactions and my actions to things. Other than that, it's completely out of my control. There's no need to really even worry. I just need to move forward. I need to move forward, accept, forgive, and move on. And I do, and I did. That's my sleigh boots.
That's it. I think we had a nice long yap.
Yeah, we did, as always.
I think we were like, this is gonna be short and silly.
Never.
And we were so passionate about.
Never is, cause
yeah, we could talk about anything.
We sure can and do. Please follow Instagram, YouTube, the actual podcast on Spotify and Apple Music.
Like, comment, subscribe on any of these.
Subscribe.
And any engagement, even if you text us and be like, hey, I want to hear you talk about this, we are going to be open to it.
We are open, flexible, reliable. Wait, that sounds...
Open, flexible. We want to hear the people.
We want to hear from you. Our Instagram is a lot of fun. We have all kinds of questions up, all kinds of things to look at. Oh my gosh, we're on Twitter now.
We are on Twitter.
Follow us everywhere at twocapsinapod. We're on TikTok, again, YouTube. Please comment and rate the episode on Spotify. And also, please follow us on Spotify and Instagram and Twitter and TikTok and YouTube. Please, just really, engagement helps.
This episode specifically was very, not controversial, but like, there's different sides to different perspectives on this episode specifically.
Yes.
So if you have something that you'd like to add to the conversation, please comment below.
Add to the conversation. Again, respect the pad. Be respectful, but other than that,
We want to hear.
we want to hear it. And we'll see you next time. Bye.